right. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna kill the music just because can't really seem to get the audio levels quite right. I need to do some testing. I need to do a stream where I just mess with audio levels and get the settings right, because it just never seemed like, every time I feel like it's right, then it just gets messed up somehow. I don't know, even though I'm not changing anything. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So for those of you that don't know, we did a game jam last month in July. And today I just wanted to go over what was done in that game jam, show you some of the projects, and then we'll talk about giving out some awards. So let's go to this. Let's talk about this. So first of all, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jim. I run a YouTube channel called Jimjam Studios, and really what I'm trying to do is create an environment of learning, mentoring, and community, place where people can learn game dev together and support each other. So if you are not familiar with that, you definitely check out some of my videos. Check out the Discord. There's a lot of really cool people on there. Hey man, welcome to the stream. Yeah, and it's I think it's a great place. The community is definitely growing, but not to the point where it's like losing that personal touch that you get with some of the larger servers. So I think we're getting close to 200 members at this point. So, and then what do I do? So I do have I do have 2 courses that are focused on game development learning. They're resources that are available 100% for free on YouTube. So the course that I just finished yesterday actually was called Game Dev Bootcamp. The point of this was to do a real quick kind of a little bit about a lot of things, get you kind of thinking in the way of a game developer. There's 8 weeks, and during that 8 weeks, we make 3 projects. So at the end of the 8-week course, you'll have 3 project templates that you can use to build out your portfolio or whatever you want. And then I have an older course. It's getting close to 2 years old now. It's still pretty relevant. I actually have a lot of people that are still watching it and kind of engage with it. This one is a little bit slower pace, so if you like to have a little bit more detail, definitely check out that one. The Game Dev Bootcamp, I've been told, can feel a little rushed, a little bit too fast-paced. So if you're new to game dev, you may want to check out the old course first. And then if that feels too slow, check out the bootcamp. And then if that feels too fast, I don't know, maybe do both. Who knows? But anyway. I also have a Discord community. Like I said, it's a great place to engage with other game devs. There was over 150 members when I made these slides. It's getting close to 200. I haven't checked lately, but I think it's getting close. And then I also offer mentoring, tutoring. If you want to book a session, you can scan that QR code. The prices are pretty cheap. And I also offer freelance game development for anyone that's looking for extra hand. So. Very cool. Yeah. No, it's yeah. I finished 3 game dev boot camps in 1 week. That's pretty intense. I've been told they're fast paced. So you must have either a lot of free time or you're very efficient. Those of you that don't know what a game jam is, it's a competition. It's like a game development competition. Usually they're an opportunity for people to practice their skills, build their portfolio a little bit. They typically have compressed timelines and very specific design guidelines to challenge the people doing them to kind of be a little bit more creative and not just create like the same project they always do. So, and that also allows people to kind of have somewhat of an equal playing ground. So you can't like have been working on a game for a year and then submit it. The design guidelines usually make it so you couldn't get a head start. Not to say that people don't still, but you know, it's hopefully the idea is to make it somewhat fair. So we did do a game jam. These were the rules for it. We use these free for the month asset packs that are on the Epic Store. If you don't know about it, definitely check them out. They switch out every month. You can still get the ones from July right now. They will reset on Tuesday for the August ones. They're 100% free forever. You never have to do anything. Just get them. They're free. Free stuff is fun. And you never know when you're going to need it. The game had to be submitted within the timeline. We did get 2 submissions, and both of those people will get an award because they both submitted it. So if you didn't submit it, you should have, because you would have gotten an award just for submitting it. There was less submissions than there were prizes to give out. So you needed to have a valid license for any assets that you use. Teams were limited to 1 participant. We were trying to show people off their abilities as a solo dev. No AI, no NSFW, standard boilerplate stuff. The judging criteria was the use of the assets, the implementation of the theme, gameplay mechanics, cohesive graphics, and sound design. So that's how we judged it. That's how I judged it anyway. 3 days until the new assets. Yep, you are right. And then we had our theme, Hidden Talents. So this was the theme to kind of keep people kind of constrained on the games that they're making. And then combined with the free for the month assets, having to use those. I thought it was a pretty good challenge. I thought a lot of people really came out in creative ways. I was bummed to see that not all of the projects that people were working on got submitted, but I hope people don't abandon those, because there was some really cool stuff going on, and I hope that people can, use that for a future project or finish it out maybe and put it on their portfolio. So we did have 2 submissions, so there were 2 extra prizes that did not get collected, but we had 2 submissions anyway. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play both these games. And the first one we're going to play is going to be the best use of theme. And I wanted to showcase this one anyway because it has a very cool mechanic that I don't think I've ever seen in a game. I've played quite a few games, but this one felt really new to me. And even though the person did get a chance to finish the game, they still submitted it within the timeline. It met all of the criteria of the game jam, so it gets a prize just because they didn't break the rules of the game jam. And this one, I think I still have it up here, was called My Hidden Talents, and it is by someone named Giuliano, who I've known for a little bit. I worked on another project with him. And definitely an aspiring game dev who's learning a lot and growing. I've seen a lot of growth even in the year or so I've known him. So we're just going to play this really quick. And I don't know if there's audio, but I want to show you something. So there's this little book, and it gives you a hint. So you have 4 powers, basically. Fire, nature, tsunami, and shield. And you press these buttons. So I'll press fire, and you can see that I have a ring of fire around me now. Hey, yeah. And then you can press another one. So if I press fire again, then now I have 2 rings of fire. And you can see that those 2 little things down the bottom there change to the color. And if I press E, I think it is, then it equips that spell. And how do I do it? Can't remember how to fire the spell. Oh, there we go. Oh, so that was fire and earth, and it makes this pillar. So basically what you have to do is you have to mix the 2 spells, and they all kind of do something different. So like 1 and 3 is fire and air. And that creates this like wall, I'm guessing was going to be used for some type of shield maybe. 1 and 4 creates this fire shield. So there's, I don't know what the combination numbers would be, but you can use these spells to like overcome challenges. Let's try that again. And, definitely see where they were going with this. I think it's really cool. There's also these like little things. You can see one above that rock there. I think there's one up here too. Yeah. Which one is this? Oh, there's my... All right. So 1, 3 does that. Nope. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I can get it. I promise. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Oh, anyway. 1, 2. E. The controls, I will say, you know, I think like it can be a little bit clunky at times, but for a game jam, it's pretty cool. So yeah, there's these little like things. I just picked up one. There's another one over there. I couldn't find any more when I was playing it, but definitely could see the potential here. Having these like different spells that you can learn, and you can do Q, and you can pull up your spell book, and it shows you all the spells that you've learned. Very cool mechanic. Like honestly, I'm like super impressed by this. I had a lot of fun just like messing around with the spells and like trying to figure them all out. I mean, there are only, what is it, 8, 9 maybe, once you figure them all out, because each one, yeah, so you could have like a combination of each one. So I think there's 8. But like, you know, in a full-fledged game, or if you're gonna continue developing this, I think like it would be really cool to like maybe have some way that you unlock them. Like, you know, obviously just like clicking the buttons does something, but like and it tells you what they are. A lot of room here, I think, to like build out something better. And I thought that it was a really cool use of the theme, because like there's nothing telling you how to unlock the talents. You kind of just got to like figure it out. And there's a lot of like frustration for me. Actually, I spent so long in that little rock area over there where you start that I didn't even really realize you could get out until I was just like messing around, and I made one of those pillars, and I was like, oh, there's like a whole world out there. So like I could see a ton of opportunity for this game to like you know, grow into something more and have unique challenges based upon like that you have to use the different hidden talents to like overcome things, and maybe it doesn't even tell you like right away how you get them. I think it's a really cool concept. I think it's definitely, even though, you know, it's not finished, it's definitely worthy of a prize, because I could see the amount of thought that went into it, the work that went into like creating this talent system. So because of that, we are going to award Giuliano the best use of theme. So, Giu, I will be sending you your $25 gift card on Steam, and also a copy of this that you can hang on your wall or put on your LinkedIn or whatever, to show that you created this this game as a solo dev as part of this game jam. So congratulations. Great work, honestly. I'm gonna close this game out, and there was one other submission, and this one is pretty impressive as well. I'm honestly impressed that the person could get it done as a solo dev within the 3-week timeline. It feels pretty well put together. I mean, like any game jam, it's not perfect, but tons of work went into it. It's clear. And all in all, I'm pretty impressed by it. I think I need to turn down the sound of this, though. And let me know if you guys can't hear me, because I want to make sure that the sound of the game is not overwhelming. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. It just feels... maybe it's just loud to me. But this game is called Matter. It was made by Mr. Indigo, who's a big contributor to the Discord. He's been there. I think he was actually one of the original members. He was one of the people that encouraged me to start a Discord in the first place. So if he wasn't the first member, he was definitely like in the first 5 people on the Discord server. As he's been growing, he's been helping more, you know, helping some of the other people coming into the server. And it's clear that he's been learning a lot. So I wanted to play this game. It's definitely really cool. So first of all, right here, I love this. For a game jam game, to tell me how to play the game, like automatically I'm happy. So we can move, we can sprint with shift. We can equip a talent with E, which is important, and then we can use the talent with left mouse click. The controls of this felt really like clear and like thought out in a way that is like really trying to make sure that the user is comfortable playing the game. It's not too crazy. There's not a lot going on. And you focus more on the gameplay, which is what I love, because as I get old, it's harder and harder to play games. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, definitely some ideas for some future game jams. So let's go ahead and press enter to start this game. And this right here, great kind of showing me, hey, just so you know, this might be important, right? Oh, look, these things could be important. I love that these hints are being given to me right off the bat. There's some good sound design. We have some footsteps that actually change sound based upon where I am. So as I go through the grass or on this rocky trail. You know, I love this idea. This reminds me so much of Myst. If you guys, it's kind of, maybe I'm dating myself a little bit, but there's this game that came out when I was a kid called Myst, where you just like wake up on an island and you have no idea what's going on, and you just gotta like kind of figure it out. I never beat the game because it was too hard for a child of my age, but I loved it. I always wanted to beat it because I was just like, I want to know what's going on. So we can see right here, it's automatically giving me my first challenge. So I have this door here with a nice red glyph on it, and I have a red talent. So I'm gonna press E to equip it. And it tells me at the bottom what talent I have equipped, which I loved. Yeah, I loved Myst. I always wanted to beat it. Yeah, and then I can use my talent and I burn down the gate. So that's right away a very easy to understand puzzle. It's introducing the mechanics of a game in a way that you can like absorb them, and it's not too challenging. So I love when the first puzzle of a game is just like, hey, old man, we can't make this any easier for you. So great work there. We see we have another one over here. There's also, I love branching paths because I'm always like, which way do I go? I'm always afraid I'm gonna pick the wrong one, so I make sure to like peek down each of them. Came out when you're in high school, yeah. I can't remember when it came out. I think I was in middle school or high school. So I'm gonna burn down this gate. These effects, absolutely great. So let's see here. I also like that that I have these little embers, like kind of flowing up from me. I don't know where they're coming from. Oh, it's like on me. There's a sound effect to tell me, like, hey, bro, you're on fire. So we have another one here. I'm gonna burn down this gate too. And then we are presented with a new orb. So what does this one do? This one is lift. So now we can come up here. Yeah, for a game jam game, I'm like pretty impressed by this. So now I can lift this thing, I think. And that raised up. So now I can get over here and I get to my first little glyph, I'm guessing. Press E to activate the totem. All right, and there's a thing in the top left to tell me that I have 1 out of 3 keys or totems unlocked. I don't know. Can I jump down there? I never checked. Oh, so I can jump down here. Going back this way. 1993, so I was young. I think I was in middle school in 93. I'll just say that. I can use this and I can make a little path here for myself. I haven't I haven't play tested this to see like if you can break the game, which is something I like to do in games. So now we're presented with our third talent, which is illusion. This one's actually really fun. And I have there's like a interesting sound. Great sound design in this game. So now I can walk through walls. Very cool. All right, and then I get fire back, but I can't remember if I'm supposed to equip it. Oh yeah, I would have had to go all the way back. So use the talent to turn the wall back on, and then I can go get the fire. Yeah, definitely put a lot of thought into the mechanics. And I just like that it's chill. I like games where you don't have to kill things or you don't have to think quickly. You know, I don't want games to stress me out. I got enough stress in my life. I don't need the video games that I'm playing to be a source. Even on these path, this is like a sound of standing on wood, so a great attention to detail. Great immersive environment. Like, you got this huge island over here. Looks very monolithic, you know? So yeah, I got my second totem. And I can't remember. I think this last one took me a while. I actually thought I had beat the game, and I was like, wow, way to go. You didn't even include an ending. And then I realized that I had I was just being an idiot. So I got burn. I need lift. No, that's illusion. Maybe I should go up here. I'm not going to get that yet because I don't know if I can get burn back. All right, so I do need lift to get over there, to get illusion, to unlock this door down here, I think. Yeah. And the talents don't work if I have the wrong one also. Like, it won't let me do that. So, oh, there's burn. All right, I could get burn back. Switch to lift. Yeah, I'm like pretty impressed by this game. If anybody hasn't had a chance, you should well, it's not really going to be any fun once I beat it, but you'll know what to do. But it feels really smooth, which, you know, I can jump down here now. Oh, get that fire. All right, I'm on to the final island, and this one took me a bit. I was also impressed, like, obviously I played through it, so I kind of remember the mechanics a little bit, but I was also impressed for a Game Jam game that it wasn't just like over in 2 minutes. It takes like it took me like a solid probably 20-ish minutes the first time just to play through it. So I got burn. I should probably burn this door down, right? There's something over here if I remember. I'm gonna burn this before it's too late. What's down here? Oh, that's the final door. Yeah, so it took me a while to find this. I was trying to climb to the top of this mountain unsuccessfully because I was like, did he really put it at the top of the mountain where I can't get to? And then I just realized that I was the one that didn't know what he was doing. Oh, this is where the only bug that I found in the game was. And it's not so much a bug, it's just one of those things like polish. like it's kind of hard to make that. Is it this one? It might be this one. Oh, it's hard to get up here too. You gotta like walk over here. Or was it this one? Okay, like one of those is a little tricky. So it wasn't so much a bug. It's just a little bit of polish that you could put on there. Yeah. And then like here, it just feels a little like not clear which way you're supposed to go. But again, these are just polished things. So I got that. And then like I thought I was just like, how often are these game jams? I don't know yet. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Um I didn't find that other path. So I was like trying to climb this mountain unsuccessfully. I'm glad that that wasn't recorded. Cuz I was like, "Oh, this looks like a path. Maybe I should go over here." And let me tell you, I got higher up on this mountain than I think I was supposed to. But let's see if we can find the way down. Is that it? Oh, that looks scary. What? Well, YOLO, right? Fall damage? Nope. Shortcut. um, but yeah, I was trying to climb up this mountain for far too long. That's it. Absolute, absolutely incredible. I mean, for a game jam, I gotta say, for a solo dev game jam also, and one that was only a couple, I think 3 weeks total. Really, really well done. Um, I also like that you gave me the ability to go back to the main menu, and that I could exit. So that leads us to our last prize, second or last, depending on if you're being an optimist. So Mr. Indigo wins best overall game for Matter. Great work on this. Super impressed. So the question was, how often are we doing these game jams? And the answer is as often as people want to do them. So I will say this. I only got 2 submissions, and there was something like 9 people that signed up. And I said I was going to cancel the game jam if there wasn't at least 10. And 9 was like so close that I was like, whatever. So I'm happy that people got a lot out of it. I know there was a couple people at least that weren't able to finish their project in the timeline. Obviously things happen in life. Like you have no control over, no harm there. The point of this is to be fun. The point of this is to challenge yourself. But I will do these game jams as often as people want. I'm thinking maybe twice a year. I could even do them quarterly if there's going to be enough submissions, but I'm basically going to do them as much as people want to participate. So definitely head to the Discord. Give me some feedback on how often you would like to do this. I'm thinking maybe another one in a few months. Give people a chance to build up their skills. My course Game Dev Bootcamp just finished yesterday, so you can go and watch the boot camp if you want to freshen up some of your game dev skills, maybe learn a few things. You'll create 3 prototype projects in this, or you could check out my old course Game Dev Basics, which is a little bit slower, gives you a little bit more time to like think through things. A lot more detail in that one, I would say. But yeah, I want to make sure I give people time to build their skills, refresh, and then maybe we'll do another one in a couple months. So yeah, I thanks everyone for participating. Thanks for all of the hard work on the Discord. Thank you to Giuliano and Mr. Indigo for their submissions. And I will be sending out those gift cards today or tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I had for today. I just wanted to do a quick stream, announce the winners. And I hope to see you all on the channel, and I hope to see you all in the Discord. And thanks for watching.